Hello guys and welcome back to the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. We have a lot to explore and a lot to do probably, so let's just start looking around, see what we find.
According to legend, Lorem Ipsum had golden roofs. I can only see a pile of old stones.
Yeah, but you know, that's how it is, Nate. You should know this.
The whole slab is covered with characters. Hieroglyphs, something that looks like Old Dwarvish, and normal letters. At viro eos et accusum et justo duo dolores et ea rebum. That's the same forgotten language as in the Lorem Ipsum text. A massive thing. I wonder if the mummy pulled it out here on his own. The little guy doesn't look that strong. The sarcophagus is gold-plated. In normal circumstances, I would pocket some of the gold.
Now it's too
But
heavy?
it's a bit different if the inhabitant of the sarcophagus is full of beans and still needs it.
It's full of beans. Oh dear.
I found a very similar stone head in the Northlands and took it with me. But there's no way it could be from the same stonemasons. We're thousands of miles from the Northlands. The
Maybe it
sand
was
has
plundered.
protected the statues over the millennia. If they'd been exposed to the wind, there'd be nothing left of them but sand.
Stone pedestal?
A massive stone plinth with a piece of rotten wood in the middle.
I'm not sure what that did.
I know that old stone columns often have a wooden core to keep the individual pieces of the column in place. The obelisk clearly had something similar that gave up the ghost at some point. I know that old stone columns often have
Okay, look at the depression.
a semicircular depression. There are lines and numbers carved into the stone on the inside. Perhaps some kind of calculation? Or something religious?
Just looks like a chair to me, but sure.
An obelisk. It must have been lying in the sand for millennia, like everything else. An obelisk.
Okay, well let's talk to the mummy.
A mummy with a small spade. I wonder.
Mortimer.
No, I'm Nate. That's Critter.
But I seek Mortimer.
Here? Under the sand?
Why aren't you Mortimer?
I, don't know.
What do you say to a question like that? Why aren't you Mortimer? Well, I don't know. I was born this way. I don't know much else about that.
Who are you?
I am... Isn't the question more, who are you?
I'm Nate, like I already said.
So you are neither Mortimer, nor that elf who was pretending to be Mortimer.
That... Yes, I can confirm that.
So many people. I can't possibly remember all these names. I will call you... Nate.
I can live with that.
Yeah, live with that.
Who is this Mortimer you're looking for?
Mortimer fetched me out of the darkness many years ago. I lived with him until he disappeared.
And now you're looking for him here?
Looking for whom?
That Mortimer.
You've seen him. I've been looking for him everywhere.
Oh dear God, please not more of this. I get it.
Don't tell me you dug this huge hole.
All right.
I mean, why did you dig it?
I'm not meant to say.
Well, he's looking for Mortimer.
You can tell me. What's the hole all about?
Yes, about that. Why did you dig it?
I didn't. You did.
Of course. I wanted to go home.
So you're from Lorem Ipsum.
Yes. It must be here somewhere.
Have you had a look around?
Lorem Ipsum! What a coincidence! I was born here, you know.
Oh dear.
What can you tell me about Lorem Ipsum? What was life here like?
Oh, wonderful. We've always had good weather. We built the most beautiful temples with the most fiendish traps. Sold them all around the world and made a lot of money from that.
You sold temples with built-in traps?
Pyramids.
Of course. Walls that suddenly come together and squash any intruder. Invented here in Lorem Ipsum. We had breeding programs for scorpions and tarantulas. And we issued a 3,000-year guarantee for our traps.
That means your traps could still work today?
Traps? What traps?
Uh-huh.
I'm looking for a book.
I've seen one lying on Mortimer's desk.
I'm looking for a particular book. The Book of the Dead.
Oh, but that's just a legend. That book apparently explains how one can bestow everlasting life on people by wrapping them up in gauze bandages.
Assuming it wasn't a legend, where would the Book of the Dead be hidden?
Ah, the Book of the Dead. Some say it is mere legend, but I have seen it many times. It was put into the tomb of the last pharaoh of Lorem Ipsum, the mad Tut-Tut.
Really? Tut-Tut. Oh my fucking god. This guy driving me crazy. I know it's Sunday morning, at least when I'm recording this, but this is too much. I can't deal with that.
And this Tut-Tut, where is he buried?
He is lying under a mighty pyramid, just like that one over there. Actually, now that I think about it, it's exactly like the one over there. What do you think? Why would someone put a pyramid here that looks exactly the same as Tut-Tut's?
How do you get into Tut-Tut's pyramid?
Who is Tut-Tut? And what's this pyramid you're talking about?
Ah, forget it.
What should I forget?
Yes, this... Yes, did they remove your brain? Yeah, they probably did.
Don't mummies have their brains removed during embalmment?
That's funny. I could swear that I've heard that question somewhere before.
I bet. I found this stone slab. What does it say?
It says, "Thank you for your decision to buy this pyramid model world wonder." In 3 languages.
It's an operating manual?
Our lost temples could get rather complicated.
Does it say how to open the pyramid?
Terms of use, guarantee, washing instructions. Ah, there. Erect pyramid facing exactly north. Position obelisk A in depression G on stone socket B with the help of wooden peg F. We recommend the use of slaves for erection, not included in this delivery. Every day at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the shadow of the obelisk will point to the stone which opens the secret entrance.
Why doesn't it just say which stone you have to press? Who would write something like this? I've got to go. And you? You might want to get out of the sun for a couple of hours.
I've not got time for breaks. I'm looking for a pyramid. It must be here somewhere.
Poor guy. Okay, so we've got that, and we can look at the pyramid.
I can't imagine the whole pyramid was covered in sand. In that case, all this must have been more than 100 meters under the floor of the desert. I know lots of people find pyramids impressive, but what's the big deal? You pile up blocks into a heap. I could already do that when I was a kid. Maybe not as big, but the principle's the same.
Yeah, it's almost the same. Almost.
According to the operating manual, there's a place you have to press to open an entrance into the pyramid. But I can't just try and find it by looking around. That would take forever. According to the operator, but I can't.
Okay. Right, so what do we have? We have a wooden plank. Can we just insert that? Use the wooden plank as a lever.
I might be able to stand the obelisk upright, but there's no way I can heave it onto the stone plinth, even with a lever.
Okay. Flex on script, travel to empty tin cans. This stuff is not really gonna help, is it? Maybe Critter can do something. Oh, Critter will want to look at stuff as well. Yeah. Poodaloot put. Okay. Okay. Obelisks. Yes, it is a TikTok. Okay. Do they need to talk?
What's up? I don't know. That woman drives me crazy. Why do two great guys like us have such bad luck with our girlfriends? Yeah, all right. I'll take over.
Oh, is that what that does? Okay. Well, then let's see what we can do. Cause we got
A
this.
stone slab with characters in 3 different languages.
Yeah, that doesn't really help.
Metal cans. The dwarves invented them to keep perishable foods fresh for longer.
It's kind of not a lot of options here.
I guess that's the obelisk mentioned in the operating manual. At least I can't see another one.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to get the obelisk onto the pedestal? I guess that's the obelisk mentioned.
Okay, so that's definitely looping. So even as lever, we can't do it. Maybe Critter can, because he's stronger, right? Maybe. Maybe. Because, I mean, there's just these things to look at. Critter sees the exact same things. Okay. Do we need to give something to Critter?
Here, for you.
Because should we give the
No, Critter isn't much of a linguist.
No, he's not. Huh. Would have thought. Yeah, he can't even use it at all. He doesn't understand it. Let's give this back to Nate, just because, you know, at least we know he can use it.
Thank you.
Okay. There's nothing else that we can... Nate, please. Thank you.
Hi.
Who are you? And what?
Wooden pegs? Okay, that would help, I guess.
The operating manual mentions something about a wooden pin. And there's some rotten wood still sticking in the hole in the stone plinth.
Yes, we always had issues with the wooden pegs. Wood is easy to craft, but not as long-lasting as stone. I discovered something completely new in Mortimer's hut. Metal.
Metal?
Yes, but not bronze. much harder, much more durable. I called it ugly super bronze. I brought a sample of it with me.
So can we have it?
About the ugly super bronze.
The what?
The metal you found in Mortimer's house.
Who told you about that?
Ah.
One could build completely new types of weapons with this metal. Wood and bronze weapons would be useless. No one must find out until Lorem Ipsum has mastered the secrets of this material.
Okay, let us, for the good of Lorem Ipsum, examine the metal.
You're right. Let's examine the metal for the good of Lorem Ipsum.
Absolutely. If we should ever get lazy and start to rest on our laurels, it could result in the town's downfall.
We, wouldn't want that to happen.
No. Wait here.
Waiting. Still waiting. Yes. Is it gonna be gold? It can't be gold, right? Because gold is not that strong and everything. At all.
What was I going to fetch again?
Hmm.
I was just pulling your leg. I never forget anything.
Thank you.
What for?
This depression here, what is it?
That is a sun clock.
Why does the sun need to know what time it is?
No, the sun tells us how late it is.
So how does the sun know what time it is?
Haven't a clue. The shadow of the little stick in the middle tells us for definite when it is time to, do things.
There is no stick in the middle of the clock.
It must have been broken then. I think more has been broken too. Didn't it look completely different here before?
Nah. Sure, it looked exactly like this. This is just gonna repeat, right?
So I should put
What are you
the instructions at...
Why are you always saying things that don't make any sense? It's very irritating. Anyway, one also needs a bicycle, has to put 2 into the left-hand column, and then wait until the whole thing has been well roasted.
Yes.
I've gotta go.
Bye!
Okay, so solid metal tube. Wait, I wanted to click that, thank you. Put that in the opening, at least.
Fits like a glove.
Perfect. Okay, sundial. We have a reed. Can we just put that? So we just need a stick.
The reed casts a thin shadow on the numbers and lines inside the clock.
So what time is it?
The sun clock is fixed. Now we just need the obelisk.
Okay, well that was surprisingly easy. How do we get the obelisk up though? Because, yeah, we can use a plank, but we need force.
I might be able to stand the obelisk upright, but there's...
Wait. Can't we use the Mary? Because we have the rope. And the Mary, I'm sure, would be strong enough. Thank you, Critter. It's very helpful. I guess Nate has to do the finessing here. Use the rope with the obelisk.
The Mary should have enough power to heave the obelisk onto the plinth. And the pipe serves as the new connection piece K. Or whatever it was.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever it was.